What's gone wrong with the world? Boy, have a little faith in yourself! I'm not going to take that from you! Have you lost your mind?
Something smells divine.
Tis good to be reunited. Pray, follow me. I know the way, so there's no chance of our getting lost. As a matter of fact, I did not take to being a mage straight away. It was some time before I managed to wrangle my spells under control. Well, I'm a thief now. If there is a skill or talent to be learned, I shall soon see it mastered. Might I create a
I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
Another errand to see to.
I might nod off if I'm not careful.
I could see myself having a kip. Hereabouts. This will not go unpunished.
They're left for a mid-roll. I've had it up to here with you.
Simon's fine.
I'm done for, aren't I?
Well met, sir. The so-called Forbidden Magic Research Lab appears to have been constructed rather recently.
Indeed. And the researchers employed there are as tight-lipped as they come.
It is all very secretive. I wonder what the citizenry make.
Those who lose their lives, I am here to serve. If you require my aid, you have but to ask. Thank you for your pa-
Causes conflict to plague the world. Fear clouds my mind. The hours seem to fly.
Outrage! Look, as long as you
a welcome sight.
Am I
I've got to focus.
here? I can enjoy my own company.
The wise know to expect the unexpected.
Can scarce afford to keep us fed.
We must rest. Though the... Good morrow, everyone. Come, we've much to be getting on with.
A new day, a new perspective.
Sprinkle of misfortune can make a pleasant spice.
Easy there.
The mornings get
Have you
early.
taken leave of your senses?
Yes.
We are none of us alike in vocation.
One should think we'll be able to counter whatever comes our way.
I see it as a glad. We are well poised to supplement each other's strengths. By your leave, Arisen.
Fascinating. Must you interrupt? I've researched.
Greetings, Master. Is this where you've been all this while?
Do take care not to stray so far next time.
This might be worth a read.
Shall we take a closer look?
We have found a material
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time.
What say you?
Now here's a welcome sight.
I'm done for.
It's been a hard day. This can't be how it ends.
My jaw
spirit of a woman half my
something
age.
fierce.
Well,
You'll
met,
not
sir.
get away with this!
Fancy a gander?
I see which way the wind is. Time
To be heading
Right
home.
enough for a few pinches of
This place.
And I shall remain by your side.
Shall we get some rest then? Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
He plays. without its charm.
The secret to my lustrous coat? I shall ne'er tell.
Interested in my wares?
Born a nobleman's son. Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Tis my duty. Those who lose their... I am here to serve. If you require my aid, you have but to ask. I have placed a mark upon the... The pursuit of betterment is an endless journey.
You have my thanks.
True faith must come from the spirit, not from you.
Well met, sir.
Yeah, asking for it.
I'm not gonna take that from you.
Oh, no.
Quickly now. Our master...
Of course.
Trust in yourself as I trust in you. Ought to take a moment to replenish my strength.
This headache's driving me up the wall, Tiff. I'd be better off a hermit.
I'm done for.
ID storefront to attract more customers. Business has been bet. I welcome rumors of any sort, my friend. Is there no way to improve?
If 'tis naught of import.
This is private land. You've...
I've no intention of swapping gossip.
If I could,
Seems my
never
days are
leave.
naught but toil.
Wonder what rumors the day has in store. Churns my stomach, this does. Now there's a husk I could do without.
I've no intention.
I could die happy in a place like this. I could.
Me
thinks I could improve upon this old man.
Here I might reflect upon my affairs in peace.
So you're the one. Well, go on then.
What are you here for, huh? Come to give me your pity? Or just have a laugh? I'll not suffer either. Piss off. Just piss off. I ain't in... But Lanzo was just using...
What are ye doing here? Come to laugh at me, have ye? Suppose it must make ye feel a hero, seeing the man ye caught ye... Ye ain't fool enough to think the Empress is safe now I'm in here, are ye? Go on then, and don't come... Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
My parents were killed by brigands. And I've no doubt I'd have followed them to an early grave if Lanzo made me a part of the coral snakes. Gave me a home. I know it ain't right to steal, but I thought I could use all that gold I filled. I didn't take it for myself, it was for the poor. That's why I did, and I don't believe for a moment that Lanzo meant what he said to me in the hideout. That's why I did this, and I don't believe for a moment that Lanzo meant... That's why I did the thing, and I don't believe for a moment...
Ugh. What's this? Come, go on then, and... What's this? Come for... Coin's a fine thing. Reckon ye must be touched in the head. Given still, suppose I'm no longer... I got this job by way of the coral snakes. I only did as I was instructed. If you want to know who hired them in the first place, you're best off asking a snake. Lucky for ye, there's one right here in the jail. Reckon ye must be touched in the head. Given court, suppose I'm no longer a part of this, so I'll tell ye a little. I got this job. If you want to know who... Ugh. Ugh.
That's why, and I don't believe for a...
Would that I could spend all day here.
Always another errand to see to.
Now here's a welcome sight.
Got to accept life as its ups and downs. Lost track of time. This place is too comfortable.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Bad browsing. Chomp.
Tis my duty. Those who I am here to serve. If you require my aid, you have but to ask. I have placed a mark.
Yes, master.
My thanks.
My nose itches terribly. I must pray for guidance.
Will no one come to
I'll not take that from you.
Some of us get
Too much excitement.
Pray, make for the jail and speak with Hugo. Perhaps he'll be willing to tell you the current... Pray, make...
Wonder if anyone will
Go on, have a look.
Is there anything to
Moment
do?
to replenish my
We must rest. Though I return safe and
Good morrow, everyone.
come. We've much to be getting on with. Ready to forge on?
Movements in caution.
Go on, have a look.
Fine place.
Wonder if it's too early for dinner.
Ah, well met. You'll be glad to hear we've succeeded in capturing another. Fortunately for us, this one started talking the moment a bargain of acquittal was mentioned. Mayhap through speaking with him, we might discern some means of loosening Hugo's. Pray. Ah, well met. Fortunately for us, mayhap through speaking with... Pray, make for the jail and speak with Hugo.
As soon as my shift's done, I'm off to the tavern.
Take that from you.
About
Go
time I
on.
joined.
I always despair to see the sun fall.
I've got to focus.
Ah! There's no fate worse than this!
Might as well hang about.
This is the last straw.
not reflect upon my affairs like this.
We'll see if you can escape me a second time.
Ort's got the whelp's tongue as per usual. I would have thought he'd be glad to start spilling secrets. The leader of the coral snakes left him for dead. Not sure what's keeping him quiet, but 'twould only be to his...
Oi, enough talk.
Yes, sir. Apologies, sir.
Who are you supposed to be, then? Wait, you're one of the ones that came crawling into... I'm talking about Hugo, of course. Ha! Didn't you hear him sob? Bet he's still crying over it, eh? Like a babe. Of course, Lanzo's already forgotten about the poor sod. Was right glad to be rid of him, truth.
That blackguard. Ort tells me there's more to his tale. Not sure...
Hugo's been... Still, there's a use for whelps like him. Guards aren't like to throw a brat in jail for pocketing a few trinkets, eh? They can earn their own living that way. When one shop starts getting suspicious, they just move on to another. And having a few whelps along, mate, but Hugo had gotten too big for that, see? We'd run out of uses. Well, save throwing him to the dogs, so as we could make our escape. Hard to believe the lad never figured out we was using him. Real loggerhead, that one. Did he ever tell you his story? About how his parents were killed by brig? Couldn't be more obvious who that was. Ah, his mum was a comely lass. Don't remember a thing about his da. We roughed them up, had a bit of fun. Emptied their purses and the like. Lanzo slit their throats himself. It was hard not to laugh, watching daft little Hugo grow up, hanging off Lanzo's bootstraps and never questioning a damn thing. We've a new hideout now, over on the ancient back. Aye, I ain't afraid to tell you that. I might owe Lanzo a favour or two, but not enough to rot in here. In fact, why don't you go pay him a visit, eh? Ain't right that I'm the only one in this hole. With a new hideout now, over... Ain't fair for me to be the only one.
What do you want now? What? He said... What? That cop... If he did that to me, then what about all those kids? He can't have known. Tell me it's all a lie, damn you!
This is a peaceful place. Perfect for meditation.
Idleness.
Take it easy
No
today.
more.
My knees are acting up.
If I could,
I ought to turn in for the night.
might as well hang it out.
I'll go no further.
Welcome. One who cannot master time soon becomes it.
I mustn't lose my head.
Very well.
I'll
I
not
shall return.
stand for this.
A good sleep will ensure... I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
to hire on someone new.
Go on, have a look.
You're a disgrace!
At least here I can let down my hair.
I could improve upon this whole.
Well, I know.
A mug of ale is the perfect spot to sit and think about.
Then I shall remain by your side.
We shall await you here, Master.
If you're looking for the whelp, you'll not find him here. He's escaped. And that bandit with the loose tongue's dead. Took a knife to the gullet. Not hard to guess whose 'twas. Consign it. Suppose he was rotten to the core after... Ugh.
Can't leave my post, I'm afraid.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen? Arisen, I know of at least one location in the vicinity that may be of interest to you. Shall I tell you more?
Well, this can't be happening.
What's drawn in? I see no threat to it. We may have to rethink our strategy. That was a skillful bit of trickery. You do your vocation proud.
Not half bad.
Tiring being so alert all day long.
This ox cart's... I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my
Ox carts make for relatively safer travel. Fewer monsters are to be found in the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
I'll not take that from you!
You have my protection. Strike fast, and our quarry shall fall. Zion.
Where are you going?
I'm nodding off.
What is the meaning of this?
Must remain.
It was well worth the effort of breaking it.
You dare!
shall return. We've little need for a campsite at present.
'Tis enough to make camp only when the need arises.
Our foes are like to use the dark against us. As the Arisen commands, so must we abide. Show some haste.
Come on!
Don't! These fiends are only truly defeated when their skills are smashed beyond repair.
I can do no less than douse the flame before it is too late.
Welcome.
Where do you think you're going?
On my way.
On you, you're in for a fate.
So close a call offers no solace in victory. What fails to destroy us only enhances our chances against future adversaries. I'd sooner not battle those with whom we have no quarrel. Yet if they mean us harm, we cannot defend ourselves. I quite agree.
Do you know who you do? Bugger off if you want to.
Come on then. Let's dance.
Come on then!
Scared.
Try your luck!
You should be.
Drop all your valuables!
Come on, have at it.
I'd thought it best we prevent Sir Hugo from staining his hand any further.
You? This your work, then? I came to get my vengeance, only to find all those who could give it to me already dead. Fie. Seems my entire life's a farce, and I'm the only one not laughing. I don't rightly know where to go from here. What am I to do now? An honest life, huh? This is the only life I've ever known. It's too late for me to change paths now. Oi, do you really think someone like me could live an honest life after all that's happened? I've always wanted to try, but what could I do? And no one would want me working for him, would they? You know of a place I could work? Work? You think I could work what? You went out and looked for a job, but why? Well, I give it a try, I suppose. Not sure. I'll do my best not to make a mess. Oh, and thank you, cuz.
This is a powerful weapon. A single bolt loosed from it would carry tremendous lethal force.
There's a ladder here. We ought to put it to good use.
Aye, this year's yield looks to be plentiful.
All this worrying's giving me an achy back.
Look,
Arisen?
these are troubled times, but rest assured, our doors shall remain open. And I'll bet. Soft. You know where to find. The solution eludes me, but I'm certain.
I wish I could get my legs bent sharp.
Time to be heading home.
Might as well take a look. Look while you're here, eh? Eh? Stop by again soon.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter. We've a journey to prepare for after.
Need anything? Many thanks.
Welcome. And quality is what you need if you want. To survive. Many thanks. I appreciate.
Interested in my work?
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad. Have you found any of the items we discussed, perchance? Do come again.
Barely scraping by.
No respect for their tools.
Tis so dull.
Always
when
another.
there's-
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
Looking for...
Wait to see what the day holds.
You looking for a
You
fight?
trying to piss me off?
It isn't easy keeping the pantry stocked these days.
Lost track of time.
This place is too comfortable.
That's quite enough.
Then I shall remain by your side.
You dare!
You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
Danger might be anywhere. Wear every shadow. And mind the ceiling.
Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs. Saurians, Master.
Now that is a surprise.
You haven't forgotten us, have you, Master? Well done, Master.
Sunset draws near.
We shall have to rely on our other senses as the darkness robs us of our sight.
Well done. Tremendous work. Once more. You have my protection. shall hasten to your aid. I'll not stand! Such treasures are seldom found.
How exciting! My heart's beating first. A ballista. This could grant us an edge in battle, if we use it well.
I'd sooner be roadside. I've barely the vim to tie my boots.
With the port crystal placed, be able to use fairy stone to return here in an instant.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find.
Fancy a gander? I've wet. Truth be told, I'm of half a mind. To pack up and leave. What with the volcano? Always a pleasure.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter. We've a journey to prepare for after.
You know, I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath the blanket of a... I can give you a refill. Much obliged.
Fancy a gander? Truth be told, I'm of half a mind to pack up and...
Much obliged. Greeting the injury I sus... Though I wish to know the rogue you captured has... So... Whoe'er is might I beg a moment what I'm about during his interrogation in the name of caution. With her majesty... Yes, sir, Arisen. My plan is thus, and that if they... For you...
Shall we seek some answers?
I always have a
We are to share information with the coral snakes to lure out our foe. Mayhap the jail is our best avenue for this?
If you would be so kind as to follow me,
I shall take you to the one you seek. The guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
Now, the arse on the throne changes every few decades or so, but the sun up in the sky is the same one that...
Its healing waters draw upon the vault. The safer the roads, the heavier. Always a pleasure.
It is frightfully warm here. The result of volcanic activity, I expect.
Remain focused. A clouded mind shall serve you poorly in an ambush.
Not much going on. A sprinkle of misfortune can make a pleasant spice.
Life's best taken at a leisurely pace.
I swear I've not blinked once in the past dozen spots.
Fancy a look at my wares?
The waters of the hot spring have left us fighting fit.
Its healing waters do come again.
Reckon those who pray just end up disappointed.
Mayhap I'll buy myself a new sword next pay.
Someone's complaining. I'll have an early supper.
You know, so I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head at least.
Shall we get some rest then? I fought many battles.
Now we've the vim to tackle the day ahead.
Come, we've much to be getting with. Ready to forge on?
I've weapons to sell. Truth be told, I'm of half a... Mind to pack up. Always a pleasure.
You know, so I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head at least. Always a pleasure.
Fancy a gander? Sooner. I'd find goods for sale.
Master. My heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side. "'Tis done, master. Now a fairy stone can whisk us. Here whensoever we desire.
A ballista. These have quite a long range.
Tis not how. Oh, we use this, but when that counts. I imagine it would be most beneficial in combat. Hurt yourself? Who's there?
Lay down your arms.
Here we go again. We fight. To arms. By your lead.
Take care where you place your feet. A sharp incline is like to throw us off balance to our enemies. This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure.
On my way! hard one.
We ought to consider this a lesson. This is what befalls one who lets down their guard.
I shan't allow any further harm to come. Most impressive. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. The battle continues.
Outstanding. As you wish. I shall stay my hand.
Ice attacks will soon see this foe felled. It was a glorious success. Let us try for the same result with our next attack.
Well,
Twould seem the stone puppet has stopped. Have the wounded been tended to?
Yes, my lord.
Good. I trust you are prepared, Sovereign of Vermund.
Will it really be all right? I'm not about to be charred, am I?
Fear not. You are in no danger. The dragon shall be under my control when it appears. Come. Let us press onward.
well met, sir. How's the day treating you then? Always a pleasure.
Well met.
Your leisure, sir. Pleasure doing bit.
Got to find more places to buy my stock.
With the port crystal placed, we'll be able to use a fairy stone to return here in an instant.
a mill pond hereabouts. Beg pardon, but if you seek a bed and you've the coin, 'tis yours. No question. Asked. Glad to be of service, sir.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
You'll not get away with this! Looking for aught in particular?
How dare
Mayhap I ought to ask around town.
Go.
I'm not
Just
sure
about
what
had
to
it.
do. What's going on? Something fun to do.
Got to make a list of the colours I'm running in.
Seems my feet.
Ought to take a moment to replenish my strength.
Calm down. Take a deep breath.
Understood. I will await you here, Arisen.
I'm off to the tab if I can avoid it. Listen to... Oh, in Vermund, I'll not be...
What do you want? You've got the Empress. Suppose the fact you're telling this to me means you're in the know. You one of us? Right then. I'll pass these to... Where should I tell them to find you? The empty house south of the Pilgrim... Fear not. I'll arrange for the interested party to meet you in the empty house south of the Pilgrim's Path. Fear not. I'll arrange for the interested party to meet...
Listen to this, cuz. With the coin you've been giving me, I'm getting my... Oh, in Vermund, I'll not be locked up in a filthy cage like this.
If you're looking for the whelp, you'll not find it. And that bandit with the loose tongue's dead. Not hard to guess he's...
Wonder if anyone would notice if I'm mistraining. Avoid it.
I might reflect upon my affairs.
I cannot bear it.
Seems my feet always lead me here. I'm running low.
Another day over. Let's not be hasty now. Very well. I shall return.
That's quite enough.
I'm done for, aren't I?
Better to be at peace than continue to suffer.
What a waste!
Heavens forfend.
Well met.
Go on an adventure.
Always another errand to see to.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
Sir Arisen, I take it then the villain behind Her Majesty's assassination will doubtless be compelled to act with, and so must we. Let us begin. Might I implore you to play the part of a bandit, Sir Arisen? As one of Her Majesty's champions, my face is like as not to be known to our villain. I have also employed the aid of a woman resembling Her Majesty in stature and build. She will fulfill the role of Empress during the exchange.
No, Manella. We must go ourselves.
Your Majesty, I don't think...
Should the ruse be discovered too soon, the renegade may flee and escape justice. We must confront them, so that our land and its people may ne'er endure such uncertainty again.
Understood. Then I shall guard your Majesty with my life. We must needs be ready for whate'er comes, Sir Arisen.
So, a bit of trickery is in order. Rest. Assured, Master, that we pawns shall be watching over you all the while.
I quite agree. I will protect you.
Success. Our foe hasn't something.
That was superb, Arisen.
Ever if I could.
Got to try to enjoy
Somehow
it.
my
What I can while I'm in
Up my
town.
gear for the morrow.
Welcome as fine as.
It's one of life's great pleasures.
Oh, well met.
I've just about had my fill of this rot.
Wished were always night.
Perhaps I ought to hire on someone new.
Some meat would be nice.
We must rest. I feel refreshed and ready for a new day.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Feeling a good sleep will ensure we are prepared for the morrow. Open your eyes, everyone. It is dark out, but our day begins. Shall we check our packs and be off?
A new day. A new perspective.
This looks as good a place as any.
Enough!
It's going dark.
It is enough to give one chills.
You have no right.
And precious little time.
What now?
Someone, help me!
I happen to understand Elvish, Master. I expect you'll find my talent.
Must we speak now, sir?
We presume that Lord Phaesus may be found in his laboratory.
I suspect the villain will approach under cover of night. Are your preparations? I am glad to hear it, and not a moment too soon. Find a way to loosen the villain's tongue. I shall remain hidden till the opportune moment presents itself.
I am come. Would you kindly open... Let us not waste time. I am here to confirm the identity of your captive and naught else. Indeed. 'Tis the Empress and none other. Fortunately for you. Had it been anyone else, your head would now be free of its shoulders. 'Tis by the coral snake's failure that she yet lives. I trust you are prepared to rectify this. Go on. Kill her. That is far enough. You must forgive me. I suspected foul dealings from the moment I heard the Empress was being held here. However, with this display you have earned my trust. In truth, she cannot die here. We must have her meet her, and in a place more fitting. Tell me, do you know what it takes to inspire action in this world? Tragedy. Yes, tragedy. The emotion that floods forth in the wake of such events can change the world entire. Consider what a tragedy of singular measure, such as that of a great leader martyred for her ideals, could achieve. Why, the flames are a worthy funeral pyre for an empress. Wouldn't you agree? And so Her Majesty's tragedy must be made a spectacle of, that all Batal might bear witness and shed...
So this was your aim. It all becomes clear.
On your knees! We have you surrounded. Sir Armhild! So it was you!
Manella, this little ruse was your doing, And as for your majesty, I must say I am disappointed. You would go so far to save your own neck, rather than do what is best for the future of this.
We understand what you desired to achieve. Yet we also believe that no ideal can truly be born from bloodshed. Perhaps you will ponder this in your solitude. By our authority as Empress, we hereby place you under arrest.
Sir Ermhild was a vile lot. I only hope she is the last villain seeking to advance her aims through murder.
We pity Ermhild, but her ideals are not our own. We do not believe that Batal would be best served by a martyred empress. We pity Ermhild, but her ideals are not our own. We pity Ermhild, but her ideals are not...
I shall escort Sir Ermhild to her cell. I cannot thank you enough for your aid in this matter, Sir Arisen. I shall escort Sir Ermhild to her cell. I cannot thank you enough for your...
That fool understands naught. Does she think she can exact change in this world? That fool understands naught. Does she...
We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Nothing more pathetic than begging for your life.
Shedding. Must be
Overwhelming. This is about when the life gets overwhelming.
Fie! I thought I was being careful.
always a fresh breeze blowing round here.
I'll not take that from you.
Welcome.
Looking to rush to your death?
Predicament.
Don't think I'll stand for this.
enough.
You'll get what's coming to you.
You and say, would you be willing to do me a favor? A pity, but I shall.
I've little enough gold to spend as tis.
I refuse to believe my fate.
Oh, could use a rest. Want some in a real battle? I'll prove my worth.
Shall we get some rest then?
Is this the abode of the Good Arisen? Pray, pardon the intrusion. I am an attendant in the service of Empress Nadine. Her Majesty would make a request of you. Might you have a moment to hear it? You've my gratitude, sir. Her Majesty awaits you outside.
We thank you for meeting us at this late hour, Sir Arisen. There is we require protection of both our person and our identity as we make for our
Though Batal has no official dealings with Vermund, the countenance of its empress is widely known. I dare say Ian, a common soldier, would, and trouble would undoubtedly ensue should the empress's presence be discovered. You must see to it that Her Majesty arrives at her destination.
We make for the Rose Chateau. Prithee see us there safely before...
Now, let us be off! We ought not to delay our departure and...
Pray, remain vigilant while escorting Empress Nadinia. We pawns shan't follow, that you might attract less notice.
I beg you. I need that med... Can't help you, I'm afraid. My stock's low enough as 'tis. But my wife...
How very cruel. We ne'er imagined matters to be so dire. Is there aught we may do?
You have a kind heart, Your Majesty, but you cannot afford to reveal yourself here, else perhaps the Good Arisen would assist this gentleman in...
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
What a likely story. I heard you whispering out there. You mean... What a good heart our Arisen has. But I shan't be selling it to you if 'tis to end up in beastren hands. Well, 'tis a princely sum, but I'll take it. Can't afford to refuse a deal that sweet.
This is the medicine I need. You'd give it to me, sir?
Oh, happiest of days.
Words cannot express my gratitude to you, sir. I shall ne'er forget this good...
That was neatly done, Sir Arisen. His lady wife ought now recover.
We come. We've a ways to travel yet before we reach the Rose Chateau.
Good day, sir.
When does my
What
watch
might
end?
you be looking for?
I've clean forgotten.
If you're fool enough to fall for it, shame on
What should I get up to today?
Oi, you lot, help me. I've got a soldier on my... If I'd known 'twas his house, I'd have chosen somewhere else to fill my pockets, believe me.
You appear before us to beg that we abet you in a crime...
What o' it? You're a beastren too, aren't you? Then you ought to know as well as I do that stealing's the only way we can... Come on, help me out here. Consider it a favor to one of your kin. I've wasted enough time here. Oh, son of a...
Silence, brigand! 'Tis off to the...
'Tis a hard life these people lead, that they should be so desperate. Yet a kindness granted to a man fallen so far would do little to better. Let us press on.
Yes, master.
I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible. Perhaps I'd best attend to my duties.
Oh, nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to leave.
There's ought to be said, peace and quiet.
We have arrived at last. Now, to attend to the matter for which we have come. Prithee, we are grateful for your patience. The matter is that we have allies here in the Rose Chateau who offer their... namely, to create a place where the beastrons of Vermund may live in peace.
Were it to come to light that Batal has provided aid of any kind to Vermund, there would be a scandal, and all of Her Majesty's good deeds. Thus, Her Majesty must work in secret, offering her support from... But let us not linger. I have arranged for an ox cart to meet us by the statue of the Arisen.
Do you know before whose likeness we now stand? 'Tis that of Rotheus, founder of Vermund. Oh yes, 'twas none other than a beastren who gave rise to this kingdom. Yet, in spite of this history, our people find little welcome here. Quite the opposite, as we have witnessed this night. Past wars twixt Vermund and Batal have done much to worsen beastren's standing here. This week, yet as ruler of a beastren nation, we can do no less than long for the day in which our people will be treated kindly wheresoe'er they may tread. And we would be remiss not to pray that the future you envision, as predestined ruler of this domain, shall be in alignment with our own. We bid you good night, Sir Arisen.
What should I get up to today?
And I shall remain by your side.
Sometimes I wonder if a good sleep will ensure we are prepared.
you tired? I just about had my...
Lots to be taken care of before the day's done.
Not selling.
In the meantime, I shall endeavor to procure information that will be of benefit to our cause.
Need anything? Stop by again soon.
Welcome to... And quality's what you need if you... want to survive. So before you check the... price, just from... Many thanks. I appreciate... my wares.
All this hustle and bustle.
All this walking. It's made my legs ache.
Fancy a look at my wares?
I'll gladly stay a while. My bed calls.
Interested in my wares?
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you. Do come again.
A flexible vocation, suited to bolstering our band where reinforcement is most needed. Our foes will soon find themselves hard-pressed.
Have you business with the guild, sir? I should be glad to assist you.
Always a pleasure. I've been here so long, I almost forgot why I came.
There's comfort in the humdrum of daily life.
Is that a scrap?
Best check my stock before a customer.
These are troubled times, but rest assured, our doors shall you know where to find. I have no wisdom to offer.
A lonely place, but not without its charm.
What was it I had planned for the morrow? You need a permit to enter Batal, but they've become quite difficult to acquire of late, unless you're a merchant. Mine. You've pushed your luck too far.
I suppose there's no... Oh, Selena. How I miss you.
Heavens, no! What do you tempt me for? Excuse me? I like to come here when I need a minute to think. Excuse me? Housework's the hardest work there is, you know.
There's comfort in the humdrummer's daily life.
I shan't be bested by the likes of you.
Ought to keep my wits about me. You looking for a fight?
Do not test me. Hold fast! You have the strength to prevail! This is quite a quandary.
You. I wonder how you must feel. having locked me away in this. Do you think yourself just? There are many in this world who require salvation. I merely borrowed the... Just as there are theories that may only be tested on living flesh, so are mortal bodies the sole source of certain... And, whatever you may think, all lives are not made equal. The sickly folk of the slums are fated to die, to waste away till death grants. I merely gave their deaths a greater purpose. If anything, so. Lubomir made a full recovery, did he? I'm sure his parents must be delighted. So. Lubomir... What could this mean? I owe you a great debt.
My military is here.
Know your place. Appreciate it.
You can do as you please, eh? Is it enough to spirit this? Who goes there?
So tight. I'd kip just about anywhere.
Something smells good.
All is lost.
'Tis no easy thing, making a living as a soldier.
Nice place, this. I'm in no hurry to...
Here's hoping there'll be no troubles.
I didn't sleep a wink last night.
Oi there, cuz. Come to check up on, I think. I mean, still, wouldn't it be right to do otherwise? Tell is, me, I'm getting along all right. Tell is, what's happened up at the palace.
Set my nose to the ground.
Bet this place has its share of secrets.
I'm not sure what to do with myself today.
I ought to find someone to buy me a drink.
It's quiet about.
I've got the sharpest ears in town. What have I done to deserve this?
Are you trying to piss me off?
Tis a dreary life. Pray, take yourself elsewhere. Our services are only available to members of this establishment.
Wonder if anyone else shares my sorrows.
Some call it culture.
Tis a dreary life, this.
There's no hope to be found where'er I turn.
Everyone's busy with their own affairs.
My heart cannot take this.
Better here than on the battlefield, I suppose.
I'll gladly stay a while.
Now, where was I going again?
I'm done calling.
Boots laced, I'm ready for the job.
What am I to do if my audience is tired of me?
even here. If there is aught I can do to be of aid to your journey, do not... I know not what to make of it.
Our soldiers need better training.
I shall suffer none to disgrace his house.
I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible.
Sometimes I wonder if I'm...
my watch finishes
Might have a little kip.
Wonder if
I've
it's
not
too early for dinner.
I'm not putting up with this. Reckon you can do as you please, eh?
I'd sooner stay out of battle, were it possible. Dull days for us are a sign that all is well. This cannot be! Would that all my days were so... There's no easy thing, making a living.
Let's not be hasty now.
My years.
Well, tiring being so alert
Now.
This will not go unpunished.
This job better be worth it.
Ignorant fool!
My body's not forgiven me for last night's scuffle.
I would not mind a chance to talk and learn.
To work if I'm to put bread on the table.
There's got to be something fun to do here.
If I could, I'd never leave.
Isn't there anything to do around here?
Mustn't let it burn.
Something good will come of today. I just know it.
When does my watch end? I've clean forgotten. It's been a hard day.
Oh, what am I to do? Off to market I go.
How are we to fight with such
There
rumours?
All this worrying's giving me a icky
Not
back.
at the expense of
Lots to do. And precious little time.
just use what's left in the
Suppose
pantry.
I ought not shut rehearsal. When does my
Life's
watch
best
end?
taken at a leisurely
Clean
pace.
forgotten.
I love waking up knowing anything could happen.
It's been a hard day.
Would that I spent all day here.
Wonder what rumours lie away in the afternoon.
I've been on my feet all day. My legs are as lead.
Nothing I can.
Enough.
Ready? Welcome to fine ale.
This can't be happening.
Precious little time.
Twill take a better mind
say I
than
am-
mine to solve this.
Stay here.
Heavens forfend.
I'm falling asleep.
No easy answers here.
That's something.
Tis a thankless job, this.
What should I get up to today?
I end up feeling weary even after a day of rest.
Let's make ready for the morrow.
All this patrolling does a number on my shoulders.
Boots laced, belt strapped. I'm ready for patrol.
Would that all my days were so
How'd I end up here? Not with import ever happened here, anyhow.
I'd sooner stay out of battle. Where
What
it
did I do to deserve this?
I'm sure I can handle this.
All right, sure. Does a number on my shoulders. Take that from you.
Time to head to market, methinks.
Suppose I must earn my keep.
I swear I've had it once in the last hour.
This place is lovely. I might stay here.
I do like it here, but it can be
This town
Keep my arms strong and my mind sharp.
Peruse at your leisure.
Have you business with the guilds? Have you found any of the items we discussed, perchance? Always a pleasure.
Our foes will quail in the wake of your fearsome blow. Foes, master. Strike well. Know that we shall aid you as needed.
My bedwards, and I shan't resist. What brings you here?
We must rest, though the sun is still.
Good morrow, everyone.
Come, we've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust?
Hmm?